Why it's important? Because I can make the gold more valuable. Now folks, if you dig your gold straight out of the ground, which is natural gold, it's not 100% pure. No matter where you get your gold from, anywhere in the world. No natural gold is 100% pure. Because all natural gold contains other elements, other metals. You have metals like silver, copper, zinc, iron, or nickel. These are what we call the impurities. So if your gold has more impurities in it, it is less pure, obviously less valuable. For example, Ballarat's gold. Ballarat's gold is very pure though, straight out of the ground. Already rated 22 carat, which is 92% pure. Very good quality, very pure gold. You probably can sell that 22 carat gold for lots of money. So folks, 22 carat is not the best type of gold. Yeah, my job is to take your 22 carat natural gold, I melt it down, I remove the impurities, and I can turn it into a 24 carat gold, which is the best type of gold you can get. 24 carat is 99.99% pure, and I give it back to you. You can sell pure 24 carat gold for more money. Because I believe money is sweeter than honey. So in order to purify the gold, we need to cook it. It's cooking in the furnace. So here, Southern Hill, we represent the mining company. So mining companies started setting up their operations here in Ballarat about 1860s, in the 1860s. Now the mining companies, they weren't interested in the surface alluvial gold. Okay? Now, has anyone been to the creek today? Did you get your free gold? Yeah. Lots of gold in our creek. Any gold that you can recover from the creek is yours, you can keep. But the mining companies weren't interested in alluvial gold because the alluvial gold back at that point in time already finished. That type of mining process already gone. Far gone. Mining companies, they're looking for gold from this rock. So this is quartz rock. Hard rock, yeah? Because gold runs through the quartz. Small grains of gold running through the quartz. Now if you see that big wooden tower just on top of the main street here, that is a mine shaft. Mining company sunk that shaft early 1900. It's 1,100 feet underground. They're looking for gold-bearing quartz. They use explosives, break the rocks into smaller bits like this one. Quartz rock gets moved to the surface and sent to the building next door, which is called the battery house. There's a steam powered machine with lots of hammers. Those hammers will crush the rock until all the rocks turn into like sand, like powder. So that's how they get the gold out of the quartz rock. Not this one. This one is from the bunnies. Next, they give me the gold. They collect the gold and they give me all the gold, and I put the gold in here because my job is to purify it. A special powder is also added. It's to remove the impurities. So to remove the impurities, we need to cook the gold. Now to melt gold, you need to cook it to 1064 degrees because that's a melting point of gold. At that point, gold will melt. Be the heaviest thing in this pot, which is called a crucible, it will sink to the bottom. Gold will sink to the bottom. The other impurities like silver, copper, other metals, a bit lighter, floating on top, get collected by the borax powder. And it forms a very thin crust sitting on top of the liquid gold. As I pour the liquid gold out of the crucible into a mold, that thin crust will go all the way to the back and stay there. And what's coming out from the crucible, the gold will be 24 carat, 99.99% pure gold. At that moment, my job is done. Very simple but very dangerous. Now gold melts at 1064 degrees. It pulls down very quickly, which I don't want that to happen in this demonstration. So in order for me to do this demonstration, which will take about 15 seconds, I would need to cook the dough above the melting point. So I'm going to cook the dough to roughly about 1,200 degrees. Because at that temperature, I have about 15 seconds to pour the dough into. So please stay where you are, do not come any closer. Very dangerous. Here we go. Just witness that liquid gold being poured into the mold in about 5 seconds. That liquid gold is going to turn into a solid gold. Solid. Because gold loses it very quickly. It loses it through touch. So as I pour the liquid gold into the mold, it touched the mold. It has lost about 300 degrees of heat to the mold. It's currently sitting at around 900 degrees. That's why gold is used as a conductor. It conducts heat through touch. Now, I want you to imagine this stick with your fingers. Instantaneously, that heat will kind of surge to your fingers first. What happens if my finger the other way? So gold is very good at conducting heat, but it's very bad at radiating heat. Now this is 900 degrees of heat. I don't feel the heat. Why? Because gold is very dense, it can trap all the energy inside. That's why it's bad at radiating heat, but it's good at conducting heat. Conducts heat through touch. Now, this gold bar is sitting like this, it's not touching anything at the moment. So to cool it down, it will take about 3 hours. No, I don't have 3 hours. Do you have 3 hours? Yeah. So we don't have 3 hours, so to cool it down quickly, put it into water. So, ladies and gentlemen, do you think it's safe for me to touch the gold now?
Yes.
Well, sitting in the water, perhaps I need to test the water first. Do you think the water is hot or cold?
Warm.
Cold?
Warm.
Hot?
Warm.
Warm?
Yeah.
Well, I'm getting 3 different answers. So, perhaps the best way for me to find it out is to get someone else to do it.
You do it.
The volunteers are a bit disappointed. Folks, the water is very cold. And the gold. It's absolutely safe to touch it. Here we go. 99.99% 24 karat pure gold. What I have here is 333 kilograms. 100 grams. Real stuff. Gold is very heavy because it's very dense. However, it's quite soft. Got a dent here. Now, this 3 kilograms of gold has been heated and reheated over and over again since 1997. Because gold is indestructible, it's very recyclable, it doesn't rust or tarnish. Now, back in 1997, it's worth $16,000. It's currently worth $575,000. That's why gold is the best investment in the world. Alright folks, who would like to find out how does it feel to hold a $575,000 worth of gold in their hand?